Here to talk about the 6-pack arrow case. We built this mainly because traveling to hunt, we got tired of using arrow tubes where your arrows are rattling around, your fletching can fall off. We wanted to be able to carry spare arrows, and whether that's in a backpack, whether that's on a horseback hunt, whether that's just rolling around in your truck, we wanted something that would nicely carry your arrows, protect them, and keep them secure. So the exterior of the case, this is made of a highly durable 210D nylon ripstop. It also has a UHMW PE diamond rip. So basically it's bomb-proof, very tear-resistant material, very abrasion-resistant material, and super lightweight. We have daisy chain webbing. This is to be able to secure the arrow case to a backpack, to a raft. On the back side, we have the same daisy chain webbing, and it's also spaced appropriately to fit perfectly in most side compression on a backpack. On the sides here, we have horizontal 20 millimeter webbing. That's for securing to our bow rack. And then lastly, this is a G-hook attachment that basically unlocks the top and allows you to get into the top of the arrow case. So basically, if you're just wanting to run out of the truck, do a quick target shooting session and grab 2 arrows, you can easily slide 2 arrows out of the top, run and gun. We also have it so that there is easy side access. We have 3 magnets along the side panel that are also secured by hook and loop Velcro. So as you can see, I can just easily flip open the side and get at multiple arrows, maybe grab 4 real quickly, grab them out of the case and go. So to open this case fully, whether you want to reposition your arrows or whether you want to get it initially set up, you simply detach the bottom Velcro, detach this side panel, and you can open everything up fully and have instant access to all 6 arrows in the case. So here I'm working with an arrow that's 27.5 inches long. In this case, I have these 2 bottom EVA inserts. I can position them up in the case where I want to have the nock closer to the top, or I can remove one of them and slide the arrow down. This would be in the case of having a longer arrow. If you have a really long arrow, you can go all the way to the bottom of the case here. This has a HDP plastic in the bottom, so nothing will puncture through. Our normal regular case is built to 30 inches top to bottom. That means if you want to run with field points without, you have 30 inches of room. We also offer an XL case, which is 33.5. So the 6-pack case comes with 2 EVA inserts at the top, which are sized to 8 millimeters in diameter. Most 5 millimeter arrows, 5 millimeters is the internal diameter. The external diameter, or OD, is typically somewhere between 7 to 8 millimeters. So we wanted to be able to have a 5 millimeter arrow easily slide up and down in the case so you can use that top access. If you want to be able to secure your arrow a little tighter, say for example, if you're on horseback or you're in a backpack and you don't want the arrows sliding around, take your EVA inserts and angle them subtly, either up or down in the same direction. And what that does is it puts a little bit of friction on the arrow itself, allowing it not to slide. If you're running micro diameter arrows, or you just want to be able to customize this case to your specific arrow setup, we also sell separately a small arrow EVA insert cut to a smaller diameter than the 8 millimeter which comes with the case. You can also use these to customize to a specific use case. Say for example, I just want my arrows to fit super tightly in here. I can measure the external diameter of my arrow. In this case here, I've got an arrow that's running around 7.5 millimeters. I can then take a drill sized accordingly to that external diameter. And if I want it to slide, I would recommend adding an extra 0.2 to 0.5 millimeters. In this case here, I have a 5/16 drill bit, which is approximately 7.9 millimeters. I can drill these out. And then that just allows me to understand that I've got a better fit overall for my particular arrow. Because of the loop Velcro that we have at the base, the bottom 2 do need to be inserted from the top and then pulled out. In order to accommodate for things like I have here, this is an iron wheel outsert, or if you have a half in, half out, or a bigger outsert, you can use the drill to drill out those bottom 2 so that they slide easier. This is really just a custom configuration that you can do on your own depending on how you want to use these. Another nice feature about this case is, say for example, I want to go shoot 3D, or I just want to be able to kind of throw a bunch of arrows in the truck and go. I can pull out these EVA inserts, set them aside, and then the case will still close fully. And then I'll lock this bottom up again, throw this in my backpack, throw a bunch of different arrows in here, and then be out on my way, go shoot some targets or whatever else I need to do. We've all been in that situation where you get to where you're going and maybe your fletchings are bust off. We wanted to be able to make sure that the fletchings all stood separately from one another, that there wasn't any crunching from one fletching to the other, and that also there was safe and secure storage through this kind of internal structuring system. So even here at the top, 6 to 7 inches, we have HDPE plastic, which prevents those fletchings from getting crushed. Also, we wanted something that was sleek, that can easily just throw into the truck or throw into a backpack and allow you to have those spare arrows ready at hand when you need them. I felt good about that.
Cutting.